How did Miles Davis push the boundaries of jazz? If you're curious about how Miles Davis revolutionized the world of jazz, you're in the right place. Let's explore the innovative steps he took to change the music scene forever. Miles Davis started his career in the vibrant jazz scene of New York, playing alongside legends like Charlie Bird Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, and Thelonious Monk. However, it was his willingness to innovate and create new genres that truly set him apart. One of the first significant changes Davis introduced was the transition from bebop to cool jazz. Cool jazz was a more relaxed and laid-back approach, contrasting the frenetic energy of bebop. This shift was evident in his early 1950s work, where he formed the Miles Davis Quintet and introduced a softer, more melodic style of trumpet playing using harmon mutes and delicate phrasing. Davis then moved on to create modal jazz, a genre that allowed musicians to improvise over simplified chord structures based on scales or modes. This is best exemplified in his iconic album Kind of Blue, recorded in 1959. Here, Davis gave his musicians minimal sketches and sparse instructions, encouraging them to improvise freely within a single tonality. This approach resulted in tracks like So What and Flamenco Sketches, which are still celebrated for their spontaneity and emotional depth. In the mid-1960s, Davis assembled a new band, often referred to as the Second Great Quintet, which included young talents like Herbie Hancock and Wayne Shorter. This group pioneered the post-bop genre, characterized by a more democratic and spontaneous musical model. They broke down the conventional soloist and rhythm section approach, allowing song structures to unfold in real time with a time, no changes philosophy. Davis continued to push boundaries by embracing electric instruments and incorporating rock and funk elements into his music, leading to the birth of fusion jazz. Albums like Brew showcased his experimentation with electronic effects and a more avant-garde approach. This period, starting with In a Silent Way, in 1969, saw Davis exploring a wide range of musical influences, including rock, funk, African rhythms, and emerging electronic music technology. Another key aspect of Davis's innovation was his leadership style. He had a unique ability to identify raw talent and create environments where these musicians could flourish. Instead of working with established stars, Davis often hired young, unknown musicians who would later become legends in their own right. This approach allowed for fresh perspectives and constant reinvention, as each new direction was a complete paradigm shift from the previous one. Davis also favored first takes in his recordings, believing that the initial attempt often captured a magical quality that subsequent takes could not replicate. This approach forced musicians to listen intensely to each other and respond spontaneously, resulting in music that was more alive and interactive. In summary, Miles Davis pushed the boundaries of jazz through his continuous innovation in genres, his unique leadership style, and his experimental approach to music. From cool jazz to modal jazz, post-bop, and fusion, Davis's contributions have left an indelible mark on the world of jazz.